4 years ago, I left America and I came to Portugal. Was leaving America for Portugal really worth it? Whoo! What is poppin', y'all? Jamal Boston. We back with another video. Listen, man, as the year is approaching, 2025 is coming to an end, and damn, it's been a year. Just reflecting on my time in Portugal, 4 years. I think it's time to reflect, let you guys know my thoughts about Portugal. Was it worth it? The whole nine. So I'm gonna break it down. Let's first talk about why I left America, and then what Portugal gave me and took from me, right? We could talk about pros and cons. We could talk about what I got here in Portugal and what it took from me. And then let's talk about the truth about Portugal. And then we'll just talk about some basic things here in Portugal. Now I'm gonna end the video off with, I shared a testimony at church this morning. For those of you guys that don't know my crazy story here, I had no documents for like 2 years. I got denied entry into Portugal, the whole nine. So stay tuned to the end of this video. We're gonna do a deep dive of all of this, and I'm gonna answer the question at the end. Was leaving America actually worth it for Portugal? I think you wanna stay to the end to figure this out. So first, why did I leave America? Man, because America ain't it. Yo, listen, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. America is not it for me. And for a lot of people, for some people, that's their home and where they feel at place. For me, no. You know what I'm saying? It didn't do it for me. Even before coming to Portugal, I was in England, and then I played basketball in Germany and then Malta. So I left America in 2020. In 2019, I left right after university, but what opened the door was, and I thank God, I traveled to Europe when I was in high school in 2015. So that showed me there's life outside the US. It was my first time leaving the US, and I just fell in love with the European lifestyle. So I just knew I was moving overseas right after college. Let's talk about what Portugal gave me. Portugal gave me everything, bro. This is life outside the US. Also, just reflecting not being in a high pressure, high lifestyle, fast lifestyle country. So let's start. Portugal gave me a home, right? Like, I never felt at home in my life until I moved to Portugal, until I came to Portugal. I visited Portugal. In 1 weekend, I felt at home, right? Portugal gave me a different lifestyle, right? Not the go, 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 hustle, hustle, hustle. A more slower pace, enjoy life, lifestyle. The beach, even being in Lisbon, the beach, not too far. Portugal also just gave me peace, right? Like peace of mind. The lifestyle of Southern Europe, Portugal, Spain, Italy, it's like, it's okay. Get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave it for tomorrow, right? But I didn't, again, I left straight from college, so I didn't do the hustle, bustle, go, 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 go lifestyle in the States, right? So Portugal, it just, I feel like it made me, bro. It shaped me, right? Portugal gave me a dance community. Dancing is something I got big into over here, and I'm very thankful for that. In Portugal, I launched my brand here that I had a vision on since like 2020, since 2015. And these are just things that you're just kind of just able to get to and do because you just have the mental space, right? Like, you're not in survival mode the whole time. Now, I did go through a lot here. So like, Portugal turned me to a man, you know, like, it was technically the first in Lisbon was my first year lifing, right? Like in the real world, right? Like outside of playing basketball and lifing. So just navigating through all those things. So that's what Portugal gave me. What it took from me, my money. Yo, bro, listen. Nah, not a lot. But in terms of the bureaucracy here, bro, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy here. The bureaucracy here in Lisbon, and Portugal in general, is absurd, right? So that really takes a lot out of you. And that's not just a foreigner, right? Coming from the States or coming from UK, or that's Portuguese people in Portugal too. Like the bureaucracy is just not good here. Other than that, I really don't have a lot of cons or much at all for Portugal. Obviously, people have other experiences than me. So I'll go into like a Portugal versus America in a second. But what I can say that in my experience here in 4 years that took some time to get, right? Because I did have community, right? I did get the dance community. I did find, a great community, a Haitian community, Black community, just of people that have migrated here. And, I have a diverse friend group, etc. But one thing I can definitely say is it's still, Portugal has realized there is a wide group of age ranges out here. So community of brothers my age, right? And I got one, but also it also took me to realize, I think in life you have webs, right? And dance community that's a passion that I have and I share. When I was injured, it's like, damn, like where's the who's your brother? And that's for the person that's thinking about moving abroad, wherever it is. Who can you hit up? Yo, let's go grab a coffee and chop it up, right? And for the brothers out there, I think it's very normal for girls to move abroad and stuff. Not saying men don't do it, but I guess they're just not as vocal about it, I guess. But community of brothers, right, in my age range that are also on this, Christian walk as well, that's definitely has lacked for me, which just resulted in a lot of loneliness at times, right? There's been a lot of times I've been by myself. I choose to be more by myself from like an intentional standpoint. So yeah. So with that being said, right, I think moving to another country, visiting another country, you'll learn over time what you like and don't like and what you think might be missing. Now, look, Portugal, nowhere is perfect, but Portugal is has a lot of, is a lot more closer to perfect than terrible, right? I can definitely say that I've noticed I'm someone that I love big cities, right? Like whenever I go to London, whenever I go to Paris, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I get this like, this rush, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just me. Like I'm a big city type person. So that's something that Portugal lacks, because Lisbon is not a big city, but the size that it is and how it is does kind of help you appreciate just like a slower pace of life. Now that might be a struggle for someone that you're coming and you're trying to be ambitious and try to get things going and move at it, You need to practice patience out here. Quick comparison, Portugal versus US. Let's a quick comparison, cost of living. Obviously, Portugal is a lot cheaper cost of living than the damn USA. Yo, bro, like Lisbon, now I'm not gonna say it's cheap because rent prices have risen over time and the cost of salaries does not offset the rent prices. So a lot of people, you must know, wherever you go, right? Like speak to someone that lives there about how the cost of living is, right? Quality of life, I mean, it doesn't compare. It doesn't compare, right? Portugal just in general, Europe in general, you have that work-life balance. In the States, you're not getting that, bro. You're just not getting that. You're working, die. Like you don't get to enjoy your money. You're working all year. You barely get to take time off. Yes, you can make more money outside the States. That is no comparison. But we live in a global economy where if you figure it out, you can make money anywhere, right? Racism. Bro, I have not had any bad racial experiences since here in Portugal. I'm speaking from my experience as a Haitian American that has migrated to Portugal. Other people from other countries have experienced that and I've seen that. But for me, I'm gonna speak on my experience. Portugal has been very opening, very welcoming, and I've been feeling at home, right? Healthcare. The healthcare in the USA is trash. I'm gonna just let y'all know that right now. Not only is it bad, it's also very expensive, right? Now, excuse me, there's, I'm not gonna, every company, every doctor, et cetera, is bad, but from an overall standpoint, it's unaffordable. It's unaffordable. In Portugal, the healthcare is very, 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 very affordable, and it's actually one of the top healthcares in the world. Right? So you're getting a better quality for also better price. Safety-wise, Portugal versus America, I mean, bro, we don't gotta look. I be leaving places, and I'm like, if I'm in the States, I would have never got that back. Like, I'd be shocked. Bro. Yeah, it doesn't compare, right? So the real truth about Portugal after 4 years, bro, Portugal made me. Like, Portugal made me. I grew up here. I went through challenges here, but I always came up on the other side through my faith in God. It's not the perfect place, but you can make it a perfect place for you. Ooh, I'll bring it up in church. Yo, bro, because the environment overall, right, allows you to do that. Who is Portugal for and not for? Listen, you're trying to start a new life, rebuild your life. Portugal's great for families, creatives, people that have ideas. Just know that, financially, you might not get assistance as other countries. There's not a place for like fast money. And I would say Portugal is not the place for you to start your life because of the finances here, right? Like to try to start your wealth. I think it's a great place to build wealth that you may already have and expand it more, but starting the wealth from scratch on a Portugal salary, yo, bro, it's not gonna work. So don't come to Portugal thinking that, that's something that's easier to do and that's normal like other countries. When you're looking to move anywhere in the world, ask yourself, what are you looking for, right? If you need high pace, fast, busy, Portugal is not your place. They might take like 2 weeks just to come look at something for you. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I'm going to put now the video from my testimony from church earlier today. At the end of that, I'm going to let you guys know, was coming to Portugal, my 4-year recap, worth it? Watch this. Bureaucracy. So I know this is going to be faith testimony for a lot of people. So when I've been in Portugal about 4 years now, but my journey here has been crazy. I was playing basketball my first year, left and came back, and I was denied entry into the country. I was just completely shocked. They took me out of customs. After hours of waiting, they said, "You're illegal, we're sending you back to Boston." I looked at him, I said, "I promise you I'm not going back to Boston." Something you don't want to say to an officer, but I just knew that this was my home. I was just determined, and I pretty much, they said I can go. I said I'll go to London instead. My brother lives over there, and then I was about to fall asleep at the airport because the flight was the next day. So I'm praying. I'm like, God, what's going on? I don't know what I'm going to do in London. I left the U.S. I took all of my stuff, all of my belongings. As you guys see what goes on over there, I was just ready for the next chapter. I was like, I don't know what's going on, God, but I trust you. Woke up. Probably was an angel. A security guard officer said, you can, I asked him, I need to get my bags, and he said, you can go through to Lost and Found. So I just heard a voice, go. So I went through customs again another time. This was 12 hours later, and he saw my UK visa from like 3 years ago, and then boom, I got in. I was shocked. So I was in Portugal about now trying to do the visa from here, which is, like we all know, a journey, and but I went through 5 lawyers, lost my job at the time, housing, everything, living through hostels. This was about like a year and a half process. The lawyers were saying this is impossible. You have to do it from the States. And I just kept going. I kept trusting God, kept the faith. Right before my appointment, job, apartment, everything just like boom, boom, boom came together. Approached the appointment. You still need 3 months of all this stuff, of all the paperwork. I call my prayer team back home. These are elders in the family that you need them to pray for you. I went to the visa appointment, and and they said that the system was shut down. We'll reschedule appointments 3 months later. I had all the stuff for 3 months because I had the job, the apartment, everything. So now I'm here in residency after 2 years. Bro, obviously it was worth it. Yo, listen. You damn right it was worth it, boy. Like I said, man, I found peace here in Portugal. I found a home, something that I will never, ever forget. I'm thankful, and I want to hear from y'all, right? If something, speed or peace, right? Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what your thoughts are, what you're looking for when you move to any country, right? And if you're coming from the States, are you ready to change peace for speed? Whoo! You already know what you gotta do. Well, listen, I need y'all to help me spread this video. So how y'all can do that, hit that like button, comment below a couple times. Let's get this video pushing. You already know what you gotta do. You watching the LaBoss Show, baby. Hit that like button, comment below. Let's spread this video. Let's get this video pushing, right? Portugal versus America, 4-year recap. Was it worth it? You're damn right it was. Muito obrigado, Portugal. You watching the LaBoss Show, baby. We out. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe.